to Kinlock, where we're going to rendezvous with our good friend Kevin aboard sailing vessel Exodus.
We spent the whole night going 2 to 3 knots.
Gotta put a reef in. Gotta put a reef in. Maybe 2 reefs. Okay. That's set for 16 minutes. This anymore. That's pretty fast. Yeah, it feels all right. One reef. Okay. I was lately resting and realized it had gotten too windy. So I hopped out and put a reef in. Now I'm back in the cockpit and it feels all right with one reef. If it gets a little windier, then I'll put a second reef in. We're making 7 knots and we are on the run line for Kinlock. I think it may be time for second reef. What do you think? never supposed to get winds this high. Oh, that's better. I might roll in the furler a little bit, or put out the staysail.
It is 7 o'clock at night and I've been watched for a couple of hours. Drake is getting some much needed rest, which is good. I haven't seen any ships. I haven't seen anything except for some very disappointed seabirds who think I'm the worst fishing boat ever. The wind is coming fairly steady, a little bit more, a little bit less, but it's much more than it was yesterday. And we are just chugging along at about 5.5 knots or so. So that's good. A little rolly here and there, but generally okay. So just gonna stay up here, give Drake a chance to get some sleep if he can. Drake asked me to wake him up. I'm actually just gonna call down there because it's pretty rolly and I would like to avoid going down below unless I'm going down below to lay down. So, time to wake up Drake. Hey Drake.
Yeah?
It's been 3 hours.
Okay, thank you.
You wanna sleep some more or are you gonna get up?
How you feel out there?
Okay.
Have another hour?
Sure.
Thank you.
Alright, so another hour on watch. There are 2 ships there, but we're 23 miles, all of this, which means there's still probably about 10 miles away from where we are. And I have the radar set to 4 miles, so I think that we're going to totally avoid them. Yep. Another hour. Unrolly watch. Got a big swell coming from the port side that's really making it not so much fun now. We are coming up to a little cluster of fishing boats. It is set to 10 miles and the closest one, put that over, closest point of approach is 1.727 nautical miles in about 34 minutes. They are going 0.0 knots, which means they're, I don't know, long line fishing, or maybe they have nets between 2 boats. I have no idea what. So we're just going to give them a wide berth. And yeah, there's a bit of a swell that is coming up off of the port side, and it's just making the boat a little rolly, which is not as fun. All is well. Looking at the chart plotter, it shows that we should be heading into Kinlock tomorrow, anywhere from 11 to 4 p.m. with most of it saying somewhere around noon. So that's exciting. It's exciting. The first leg on our trip to Morocco. Anyway, that's all for now. See you guys later.
Okay, I'm gonna go cook. Ugh.
What was that?
Nothing.
What was that with your feet?
What are we going to have for dinner today? Easy beef burritos, that's it. I'm gonna make the rice. I use this for the mince, it's bigger. Rice. Cup of rice. Find it interesting when people say they don't know how to make rice. It seems to me to be the simplest thing. You just Add the rice to the pot and add twice as much water as you added rice. Bring it to a boil and then simmer it until it's done. 1 onion, some garlic, ground beef, or mince as they call it. Garlic, tablespoon of cumin. That's about all we got left in there. Tablespoon of coriander. Teaspoon of oregano. Save a little bit for later. Oh, you mother! So we're having a problem with this burner. I don't know why it doesn't stay on. I'm gonna have to switch to using the little one. That's fine. Tablespoon of wine vinegar. Can of tomatoes. Tomatoes. So by the time the beef mixture is done, the rice will be done as well. Beans. There we go. What's that? Battery capacity is empty. I hate this frickin' 12-volt charger. Always loses its connection. I want to replace this 12-volt plug, cigarette lighter plug.
Oh, cigarette lighter, what are you, like 90?
Swap out this 12-volt plug for something that works better.
Yes. Not thinking the rolliness.
Tell me about it. Alright, I'm going to come back in 15 minutes and just let this go. Gonna chop up some lettuce. These containers are pretty convenient for serving things like this in. Start out with a little bit of rice, a little bit of the beef concoction, some lettuce, and some grated cheese. Number one. And that's dinner. Water. Burrito.
Thank you.
All right.
Very nice. It is 1:30 midnight, and I have been on watch for about 8 hours. And Drake is gonna take over in just a moment. The wind has slowed down a little bit. We're averaging like 4.5 now. So we'll see. I think the boat needs to be adjusted a little bit, but doing okay. It's gotten really rolly. There's big swell that's coming, and the wind isn't quite enough to keep us kind of heeled over in a nice way. So it's a little bleh. But we'll be there tomorrow. So Drake's gonna go and watch for a bit, and then I'll probably take another watch in the early morning so that he can get some more rest and is rested for us coming into port. I'm gonna go get some sleep, so I am ready for tomorrow. It is 10 to 11, and I'm on watch. Drake has gone down to try to get some sleep. We are just a couple of hours away from Kinlock, where we're going. There are a couple of ships on the radar, and there's a big container ship right behind us. There's not very much wind at all, so we put the engine on. We considered just continue sailing and going, you know, like 3 knots or whatever, and getting there a day later. But then the winds are, yeah, they're super low. So, got the engine on, very calm. The rolliness, the swell is actually a little bit more behind us, which is more comfortable. So we're going forward instead of side to side. So that's nice. Let's take a look at the chart plotter. Down there, and they are doing 9.9 knots. Closest point of approach is 3.6 miles at the moment. You can just see, I don't know if you can, but just right over there. This one. Here they are. This is where we are. This is our first waypoint. We are going to reach it at 2:30, and it is 1:30 now. We're getting close. Going to this little area here. Let's go look him up. Drake.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you said 2 hours, but I let you sleep for 3.
Oh, that was so nice. How is it out there?
It's okay. The wind is pretty low, but we are about an hour away from our waypoint. So, hey, I can't stay down here.
Yeah, I'll be up soon.
Are you going to come up, or are you going to stay a little longer? Or?
Stay a little longer. Are you gonna go to sleep? No, I'll stay a little longer. Is that right? Alright, I'll be up in a little bit.
Alright, we're just about there. I'm ready.
Well, we picked a beautiful day for our arrival. Da 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 da. Yay! All right, now we're legal. Can you watch our navigation while I set the fenders out? So this is very exciting. Our brand new, super light, easy to throw 3-strand dock lines for docking Just for until we get secured in the pontoon. Yeah. And then we'll switch them to the heavy ones. Looks like you got some nice beach over there. Jump in Wanda, maybe with the electric outboard, and go out there. Where do we want that?
You know what we're doing?
What?
Wearing t-shirts.
Yeah!
I just need to run downstairs and grab something.
Okay, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
We're not on autopilot anymore.
Gotcha. Oh, my helm.
My home. How do you sound like a 3-year-old when you say that? My home.
My helm. We had to make a decision between either arriving today in the afternoon or tomorrow in the early morning. If we had not run the engine, then maybe we would have arrived tomorrow morning. But there was also a possibility, I thought, that we would just get becalmed and have to run the engine anyway. And for that reason alone, I decided to run the engine for how many hours? I think it was like 12 hours? Yeah. For about 12 hours of engine running at the very last tail end of the voyage. So I'm happy with those numbers. Most of the voyage by far was under sail and not under power. So we didn't spend a lot of money on fuel. 12 hours, call it 14 total. You know, it still adds up to, what, 70 bucks, 60 bucks, something like that. But it could have been a lot worse. We could have motored the whole way. And it blows my mind, you know? We're transporting 20 tons of displacement across an ocean with the wind for very little expense, doing something that we love doing, transporting our home to a new place. Always home, always in different places. Check out this place. It's beautiful. Look at the mountains, look at the rocks. It's kind of like Faroe, but not as high. And equally beautiful. We're just coming in, go through this channel and hang a left up into here where we will dock somewhere. This is waypoint 11. Once I pass it, I'll be going to waypoint number 12. And up here I can choose waypoint number 12, and it tells me that the course here is 93 degrees after I pass the yellow. What's great about this chart plotting software is that you can do that. You can always just move your waypoints around on the fly and see what you're bearing to whatever waypoint is, so you know what steer on the compass. Sure makes it a lot easier than the old days when we navigated with taking magnetic bearings off of objects to get a fix on our position.
I think this would be really hard to get into, like without the chart plotter.
Why?
And everything, because there's all these little low rocks and you just don't know which one you're supposed to go into.
Well, just follow the buoys. Keep it to starboard and you'll be fine. What a beautiful place. I can see that there's a sailboat anchored there on our starboard. That would be him. So maybe there's not enough room in there for more than one boat. The distance from the center is about 363 feet. So yeah, there's probably room for more than one in there, no problem.
I wonder how much it is.
We'll find out. And we won't stay long if it's much. Actually, it looks pretty small in there. I probably wouldn't want to anchor in there with that boat there. Bearing to waypoint 12 is 100. Then we're going to waypoint number 13. And this will update to show waypoint number 13 as soon as it knows that we've passed waypoint number 12. 17 seconds, 16 seconds, 15 seconds, 14 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Waypoint 12. And it has updated to waypoint 13, bearing 75 degrees. Make the turn.
There he is!
Keep the red to port, green to starboard. And you should be okay. Bearing to waypoint 14 is 45. Time for the turn. Kinlock, Burvey. Welcome to Kinlock, Burvey. Kinlock, Burvey. Do you see Exodus? Yeah, you do. You can't miss the big Ukrainian flag.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is very reasonable. 12.9 feet under the keel. So I guess we're coming in right behind Exodus. You concur?
Binoculars?
Lines are all set for you, Mo.
I'm in slow, slow, slow.
Yeah, you got a bow line, stern line, and one spring line to stop the boat. Feel the wind off of the starboard bow of my face, so it's going to be blowing us onto the dock. But then I look at Kevin's wind generator and it looks like the wind is blowing away from the dock, so that's confusing. Yeah, wind generator is being blown off the dock, so that's what it's like down there. Yay! Hey! How's that post?
Straighten out.
How are we on that post? Alright, I think we might need to fan the bow off.
Just stop her, Drake. Just stop her here for a second.
Alright. Alright, I'll move her forward. Hi, good to see you, man. Thank you, thank you.
Well done.
Thank you! Yeah!
You got your GoPro on.
Yeah. Film and everything. Congratulations. Thank you. Alright, we'll stow the boat, we'll call customs, and we'll come see you in a little bit.
We'll be in the cockpit waiting.
Yay! Thank you.
Welcome to Kinlock, Burvey.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. I am religious about keeping the sail covered when not in use to prevent sun degradation, because I know what it's like to see your main explode in strong winds. Happened to me on my Sail 32. We got a double reef in the main set. But next time. Nice.
Hi.
Yay!
It's Lily.
Oh.
Although I think she's probably like, why? Thank you so much, Kevin. Why is it that I don't get this? Hey.
My glass of wine.
Don't you be rude.
Good voyage. Kevin made the most wonderful venison dinner for us aboard Exodus in the cockpit, and wine, and it was just a wonderful way to end the passage, to be reunited with a good friend and to be treated to such a wonderful home cooked meal. And now we're gonna go out to the bar and have a gin and
It's good to be here.
it's good to be here.